Hi, my name's Rianne Gordon. I'm the Vice President of Harrow for uwsu, and you're watching the SAB Twitter Takeover. Okay, so to start off, the first question is, are there any development opportunities for students? Yes, there are. During the HERE kind of initiation, we did an analysis of all the different opportunities that are available within the Students' Union alone, and it came to around 150, I think it was. And also, more specifically for the Harrow students, we've got MadFest coming up, which is January 21st, so definitely come into the office and talk to me about that. Okay, next, Friday mornings are not reasonable for fire alarm tests. I completely get that. Friday, after all that week, you don't want a smoke alarm going off in the morning, so that's absolutely fine. I wasn't aware of it, but now I am. I'll speak to the hall's management about that, and hopefully we can sort something out. The cleaners report the dirty kitchens way too early. Again, I can talk to the hall's management about that, and yeah, we can see what we can do about that. How's the housing campaign going? Housing campaign is going really well. I took down the bricks today actually, so I've got to do an analysis of them, and then that will help to shape the next step of the housing campaign, so I'll be communicating some more information about that in the next week or so. Fire alarms and room inspections don't have a set time often, and we don't know when our rooms will be checked. Okay, so similar to the previous two comments about halls, that's something that will, I'm planning to speak to halls management anyway once I've made the analysis of all the bricks that everyone kindly contributed on. So that can feed into that discussion with them. Any Christmas events this year? So I'm not sure, for those of you that went last year, we'll be having the SU faculty kind of end of semester Christmas event in the bar. There'll be mulled wine, there'll be mince pies, cupcakes, pizza, students performing, and that's going to be on December the 5th. And on December the 4th, before that, there'll be an event happening which Rob is organising. So if you'd like to find out more information about that, definitely speak to him, or in the next few weeks, start looking on the uwsu.com, the events page, and hopefully there'll be some information on there. Can you clarify what the union is and what it does? We are first years and don't know much about it. In a nutshell, the SU, or at least uwsu, is here to represent students, make sure that their voice is heard, and to kind of ensure that they're getting the most out of their student experience whilst they're in Westminster. So that can be a broad range of different things. So social life, the activities, the events, campaigns, as well as the academic side, so welfare campaigns, kind of putting pressure on the university whenever things need to be changed, which students have recommended or suggested, to making changes to make sure that you're getting the most out of your time here. Can we get new water fountains, but instead of water, can they have chocolate milk? Well, that's an interesting question. You know, it's coming up to Christmas, and Christmas is always a time of miracles, so we'll see what happens. There should be a shelter for the bikes outside. That's a very legitimate suggestion, and I will speak to the Estates and Facilities team. They're really supportive, and they're very open to new suggestions, and with the new redevelopment phase about to start, hopefully that can be something that can be fed into that. Is it possible to have both the forum and the other entrance open 24/7? Unfortunately, it's not at the moment due to resources. The priority, I had myself pushed the faculty to move from having the A block entrance open to having the forum open later at 24/7 because it's with the A block entrance, it's seen as quite unsafe at night. Students don't feel as though they'd like to leave through that entrance, so the forum was the most preferred one. So at least for now, it'll just be the forum that's open 24/7, and hopefully it'll be more accessible for students that way, but in the future, if there is an opportunity to do so, then we can perhaps get the other entrance open 24/7 as well. Can we have a poetry slam competition? Yes, definitely, absolutely. I'm definitely all for that. I'm currently organising a spoken word night as well, which is on December the 1st in Harrow, so come to that. But in the future, a poetry slam competition would be absolutely fantastic. There's no reason why we can't set that up. If there's any students in particular that would like to be involved with organising that, or have any particular students or externals that they'd like to be involved, please come and speak to me about that. Why does the cafeteria shut so early, and where else can students get food on campus or nearby? Yes, the cafeteria, or the canteen as some people call it, does shut too early. 2 hours isn't enough. I was previously speaking to the management about that, and they are extending it for an extra half an hour at least, just to start with as a trial period, and then hopefully extending it across all of the campuses should it go well. In terms of alternatives, we've got the shop, the bar, which sells hot food as well, and also there's the Aramark outlets on campus as well as near the hall's reception. Final one, considering the amount of space the Harrow canteen takes up, why is it only used 10 hours a week over 5 days? Well, that's actually a really good question, and that's something that we're already liaising with the Estates and Facilities team as well as the faculty about, because we're hoping to get access to the back of the refectory to start holding events there, should I say, so performance opportunities, as well as getting like our sports teams, you know, training there and stuff for the most appropriate ones. So that's all of the questions for now. Thank you for watching Twitter Takeover, and hopefully see you soon.